Welcome everyone to our June 2026 last meeting of the school year for the PTA. We'll begin as we always do with the Pledge of Allegiance. There should be a flag in the back of the room. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. PTA's mission is to make every child's potential a reality by engaging and empowering families and communities to advocate for all children. We'll go through our minutes, administration updates, which we have a few of, reports of our officers and committees, some other business, open the forum. We'll do a year in review video. I hope you like it. Look at some town events, school and PTA, the final school and PTA events of this year, and then we'll close it up for the night. If anybody would like to move to approve the May minutes, which are on the website. And second, all in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Do that. We're going to get an administration update. Before I invite you guys to begin your updates, I'm sure everybody knows already, but I will announce it officially at a PTA meeting. Mr. Barrow, as we know, will be the new superintendent of our district beginning July 1st. Mrs. Barali will take over the Mackenzie School as principal, and Mr. Velarde will be the principal of our new combined Lincoln Faust campus school. So congratulations to all three of you. And if any one of you or Mr. Scarafield, if he's on, would like to speak, now is your chance. Mr. Barrow, I see you just came off mute. Hold on, we can't hear you. That should be. Make sure. Try again. Oh, are you there, Mr. Barrow?
You want me to cut in?
I will.
Until yes, okay. He's saying yes. Please cut in until we get ready. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is, I can't believe, the last PTA meeting of the year. Thank you, PTA, for all you've done. I would be here for an hour saying how much we are thankful for all you've done for us throughout the year. This time of year in Faust, we are after NJSLA. We finished up May 14th. It's all eighth grade. Let's see. 5/14, we had the staff versus eighth grade committee at Lincoln School. That was fun. We didn't have as many basketball players as we did volleyball, but we gave it a shot. The 15th, we had our I'm sorry, I'm lost. We had our field day, and thank you, PTA, for pizza, snacks, the T-shirts. I mean, everything was absolutely wonderful, and the weather was beautiful. So we were very, very fortunate. It wasn't too hot. And then we had our spring showcase on May 20th with Mr. and Mrs. Schweikart. We also, this month, we celebrated Teachers Appreciation, Nurse Appreciation, and what I was told, it's School Principal Day too. I figured that out when I had a breakfast. And thank you to all faculty and staff for their dedication and commitment to East Rutherford community. 21st, we had that Holly Rock show, Mr. Lyon. It was rocking. They had a good time. It was loud too, but they really did appreciate that. And honestly, after testing, they needed that outlet. We also had our formal for the eighth grade. Unfortunately, the weather was not cooperative that night. So I asked Mr. Scarafield if I could invite the eighth grade parents and students to Lincoln School to take pictures. And they all looked beautiful, really, and handsome. It was just such a nice time. They had it in La Riviere Banquets. I think it's in North Arlington. And then Teen Arts, we had on Friday of the 29th. And then this Friday, we have Drills and Thrills competition at Great Adventure. That's usually a big hit. Yesterday, I went to Kalahari with my eighth grade, and we really had a very nice time. The weather was beautiful, no injuries. No, everyone was tired when they came back. They loved the food. I couldn't have a better day. And I really will miss them. And then our commencement is on the 16th at 6 p.m. in Beckton. And then we're going to have our eighth grade breakfast afterwards on the 17th. I think that wraps it up. Uh, but plus everything else that we appreciate that you've done for us over the course of the year. Thank you again. Anybody has any questions? No?
Thank, thank you, Mrs. Borelli. Any questions for Mrs. Borelli? Thank you for everything. Thank you for your years of service to Faust School, and we look forward to seeing you over at Mackenzie School and enjoying the littles for a while.
Should be interesting. I have to
Yes.
tell you, this is going to be a first after 22 years. So I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to it. I
it'll
think
be
it'll be,
great, I'm sure. Yes,
I'll
sir.
have Mr. Barrow break me in, and hopefully I'll do as good as a job as he did. So I'm just hoping for the best, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Barrow, Mr. Velarde, I'm not sure if Mr. Scarafield was able to join us.
Mr. Barrow, are you able to get your mic situated?
He's still on mute, but we
I
can,
think so. But
oh, there
Mr.
he is.
Velarde, if you want to go first,
Yep,
go right ahead, sir.
we can hear both of you.
No, well, we have Mr. Barrow. Well, we have you. You go.
All right. So first, Mr. Scarafield is still in a board committee meeting. So
Okay.
he said that I, I noted to him I just left that meeting and that I would share that with you. He hopes to be towards the end of the meeting or at least join in. Um, As Mrs. Borali noted, great appreciation for all that the PTA does, Holly Rock, and so much more. We had our field days, all the support that you do each and every day for our schools. So much appreciation. We had an amazing week last week, a lot of activities going on, just as all the schools do. But we had a first and then third grade concert, separate concerts last night, and the students and the performers were just amazing. So appreciation to all that attended. We had 300 plus parents and family members at each concert, so it was a great attendance, great evening. We have our third grade moving up ceremony geared for in about 2 weeks. We have multiple communications going out to our third grade parents, so we're really excited. We have our pre-K open house tomorrow at Kitty Academy, one during the day and then one in the evening. You can only attend one of them. And a lot of communication has gone out. All that have registered within time had made it into our pre-K program. We have our orientation next week to go over more details in reference to that within the two locations and sites. Anyone that registers right now moving forward will be added to the waiting list as first come, first serve. So if they register now, they'll be added to the waiting list and so on. More information will follow, or you can reach out to the main office if you need any details. But if you're registered, basically the open houses and the pre-K orientation, that's where you'll get all your answers and more information to follow. We're really excited about rounding up the year. We have school spirit days coming up. And just a note to any PTA board members, this is from all of us, and to you, Mr. Lyon, for your service as PTA president. Much appreciated for all that you do and all that the PTA board does as well. I think Mr. Scarafield said it best at our previous board meeting. Much appreciated, and thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Yep, most of the board is on this call, so well taken. Um, I think the only thing we still owe Mackenzie is we were going to get you guys some ice pops one of the days in June. So we'll just have to coordinate a date for that.
That works well. If
And
you could think of a date for drop off, we could get some freezer space, and then we
Yep.
could have the homerooms pick maybe one day that works best for them for the last week of school.
perfect. And I think we'll talk about it later, but there's a third grade moving up as well. I did see Mr. Scarafield joined or I'm sorry, any questions for Mr. Barrow? We do have a question for Mr. Barrow.
We just want to say thank you for everything as your
Yeah.
time as principal at Mackenzie for
Oh, yeah.
your support and just everything. You've been very helpful all these years, and looking forward to working with you as superintendent as the incoming PTA president. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Green, and congratulations to you as well. Looking forward to it.
Right. Anything else? Mr. Scarafield or Mr. Velarde?
Let me jump in because I'm just walked
Yep.
out of those negotiations.
Okay.
I didn't want to miss you guys. I appreciate the time, and I'm going to say it in the beginning, as I said last time at the Board of Ed meeting. It was a pleasure working with you guys this year. Very active, very proactive, very organized, and I hope it continues for you. You did get more support than I've seen in other PTAs, and that's a credit to you guys. Wish you a lot of luck. Had a great year this year. I worked with some really good administrators, teachers, the whole school community. It's really a nice place, and I wish you guys a lot of luck moving forward. I just wanted to move forward, just letting you know. I know Mr. Barrow talked about pre-K orientation and all of that, so he took care of that. Just a couple little things. There's still some parents out there that have not looked into Genesis or fail to re-register, which means that they're not going to be able to get report cards or anything else. So a letter will go to those that have been working on that the last few days, as well as some excessive lunch balances. And I have to take a hard line with some of them because they're just ignoring me totally. And I'm not going to take any away from the kids, but I can take away from the parents. And I don't want to do that. But they really have just, they haven't let us know what they're doing. So you may hear it, and I'm letting them know, and I'm letting you know that that's what's going on. Want to remind everybody, and I'm sure Mrs. Borelli already talked about graduation being Tuesday, the 16th at 6 o'clock in Beckton. Just reminder that there is a World Cup game that day. We don't know what that's going to bring. I mean, we hear doom and gloom out there. There's going to be a lot of traffic, although there's really no cars allowed. So I would say there might be excessive bus traffic, if anything. So that's about it on that end. And again, I just want to say how much of a great experience it was this year. Worked with really good administrators, people that really care about the district. PTA was heavily involved. And thank you. You did a lot for the teachers, and it's a credit to all of you guys. You should take a victory lap. And I thank you for the opportunity of working with you guys this year. And Mr. Barrow will do a fine job moving forward. So I wish you luck.
Thank you, Mr. Scarafield, and thank you for coming in as our interim for the year. And I really appreciated your support for the PTA and getting lots of members for us and helping us get our teachers on board as well. So thank you for all of your leadership as well in that sense.
All I was a relief pitcher.
Any questions for Mr. Scarafield? Thank you so much. Mr. Velarde?
Hello, everyone. I am going to echo the sentiments of everyone else so far with a lot of thank yous to start. Our PTA is fantastic, and this has been such a amazing experience in my 6 years here now to have you guys support the Holly Rock show, all the teacher appreciation lunch, the gifts that you spoil them with, the field day t-shirts, Mr. Softy, like Bridge Day, all of those things are so much appreciated. They make for such a special environment for students and staff, and for that we just want to share our appreciation. This year we had our Hawaiian Beach party last week at Beckton Regional High School, which was a glowing success. Thank you to our amazing arts department, Miss Michelle, Miss Francica, Miss Soterio, our teacher of the year, Miss Schweikart, and Mr. Schweikart with the band for all the time and dedication that goes into planning that. They do not get enough credit, especially planning simultaneous concerts for pretty much a week and a half apart. Between the middle school and Lincoln School. So it's really an amazing opportunity, and we are so glad, and we look forward to seeing what the theme is for next year. Today, our fifth graders closed out lead with our trip to Lucky Strike. So I want to thank Sergeants Alberta and Felton, as well as the entire East Rutherford Police Department, for such an awesome program. They love engaging with the kids, and it's really an awesome opportunity for all of them. NJSLAA testing, new this year. We stressed the importance of not stressing about it, and our kids knocked it out of the park. We still don't know much about what the results will look like, even in terms of just like the information we're going to get. So we continue to stress the importance of, hey, they did their best. Whatever the results are, they will be, and we will work off of that as we learn what that all means. Chromebook collections for the year for all three buildings will start as early as Monday, June 8th. So we encourage you. I asked my kids, I said, start bringing them in and leaving in your lockers in your homerooms now, your charger and your devices. We want to make sure that we don't run into any concerns with that. Fine notices will go out sooner than later if equipment is not returned. So we want to stress that. It is so important because we have a ton of work to do organizing about 750 devices over the next couple weeks. We remind everybody too, I know sometimes we run into issues with mismatched chargers and devices, that all chargers are engraved with the same serial number as the device it's assigned to. So we always match them up prior to sending out fine notices. So I know there were some parents that reached out just nervous about, hey, like they misplaced it. If it turns up, we assign it to the correct person and we kind of figure out whose is actually missing versus who thinks theirs is missing. I'm also going to open up our lost and found to our parents and families because we have quite the shopping district set up outside the gym right now. So on the day of the 16th, which is that graduation date and the first of 3 half days, from 3 to 4 o'clock, we will staff that so that parents can come in and rifle through that and hopefully reunite something with a lost item. On the 17th, it will be a 12:30 to 1:30 time frame. And on the 19th, it will be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I will blast out those pieces of information to you as well, so you can hopefully plan accordingly and check it out. But we would like to reunite something. There are a ton of like nice winter coats and sweatshirts and hoodies and bottles and everything. So we can hopefully lessen the load that we're going to be donating at the end of the school year. As Ms. Borelli said, all the appreciation for our paraprofessionals, administrative assistants, the principals, the teachers, the school nurses. It's so great to work in a place where they're celebrated every day. Reminders, field day tomorrow. Please remind your students to wear the shirts that they received today. We have our Veolia climate change program on Monday the 8th. The NEHS Wax Museum is on the 9th, and only those NEHS parents were invited to come join. All the students will participate, but NEHS parents, you should have received that invite. Bridge Day is set for the 16th. I've been working with Miss Ampuero on that. I know she's been rolling out some information to other families to make sure we have a special send-off. And that's really all I have. The final half days, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th report cards go live. So we look forward to helping, anything you guys need throughout the summer, but sending well wishes and a safe and happy summer to all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Velarde. Quick question, the lost and found dates, is that all three schools or only for Lincoln?
That's just for Lincoln. Like I said,
Okay.
we have like a
Yep.
full-blown department store right now.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's one of those things I want to try one last ditch effort to see
Yeah.
what we can get matched up.
Yep, we did post on Facebook a picture of that department store and got a few responses of people saying, how do I get my kids' stuff back? And I told them to contact your office. So hopefully they've started to contact you, but we'll also post those dates once we have them from you complete, fully.
Perfect.
Any other questions for Mr. Velarde?
I just have a quick comment for you, Mr. Velarde. I don't know if it was the first time that you guys did it, but the live streaming of the concert was really nice. So I was able to kind of watch it, even though I couldn't be there in person. So that it was a nice feature. So I just wanted to let you know it worked well, and it was nice to share that.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, we actually had somebody, I think we had our first overseas viewer this year, which was pretty cool too. So we try to do that as much as possible. We will do that for graduation too. I'll help Mrs. Browley and Mr. Myshak to help set that up so that this way it's an available and accessible option to anybody that might need that.
Yeah, I second that. That was a great option for that. Thank you for that. Any other questions? And best of luck to you. We look forward to having you as our 8th grade principal next year with for all of us with the Faust students as well. So you started with them in 4th grade as a principal, and you'll be graduating them in 8th. So quite poetic.
The adventure continues.
It sure does. Thank you so much. Okay. Officer reports. Just listed. Treasurer's report. I had to do it separately because it's pretty big. Well, it's a larger, like to take a screenshot was a little hard, so it's readable or not there, but
Okay, so for the month of May, we had some expenses. The total ending balance for the PTA account is $6,461.94. We do have some cash on hand to deposit from the Tricky Tray, which is about $6,353. So eighth grade, as of May 31st, has an ending balance of $5,802.48.
and I think I had it here again. That there's a final deposit from the Tricky Tray is pending. I just put that in there just so that we know. Correspondence, and you can do these in whatever order you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We have a last minute addition. Good evening, everyone. Happy June. First one is, thank you so much for the summer themed bag of goodies. So thoughtful and will be used soon. Thanks for all your support this school year, Mrs. Reed. On behalf of the teachers and staff in our district, we wanted to send a huge thank you for the wonderful Chipotle lunch. Teacher Appreciation Week can get busy, and a delicious meal provided by our amazing PTA truly makes us feel valued and supported. We are so lucky to work in a community that takes such great care of its educators. Thank you for your constant support. All the best, EREA. Dear Mr. Lyon and members of the East Rutherford PTA, again, we would like to take this opportunity to thank you and the members of the PTA for the delicious Chipotle lunch that was served in honor of Teacher Appreciation. This gesture was very much appreciated and such a nice way for your organization to show their support and gratitude towards our staff members. We truly cannot express how grateful we are for your organization's thoughtfulness and generosity. Warm regards, Regina Borelli, Principal, A.S. Faust Intermediate School, Brian Barrow, Principal, Mackenzie School, Peter Velarde, Principal, Lincoln School. Dear Mr. Lyon, members of the East Rutherford PTA, I would like to take a moment to thank you and your organization for helping us out with the facilitation of Field Day. The students had a great time participating in all the games and activities that were filled with friendly competition. They especially loved their new t-shirts, along with the pizza, snacks, and drinks that were provided by your organization this year. I truly appreciate all of the time and effort that was put into organizing this event and making this Field Day such a success. Sincerely, Regina Borelli, A.S. Faust Middle School. Dear Mr. Lyon and members of the East Rutherford PTA, thank you so very much for arranging the Holly Rock Game Show to come to Faust School. All of the students thoroughly enjoyed participating in this fun and educational event. It is a wonderful way for our school community to come together. As always, we truly appreciate PTA's continued support in providing enriching experiences for our students. Sincerely, Regina Borelli, Principal, A.S. Faust Middle School, Peter Velarde, Principal, Lincoln School, Brian Barrow, Principal, Mackenzie School. Good morning. On behalf of myself and the Field Day Committee, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to PTA for your generous support in helping make Field Day such a success. We truly appreciate all of your help in supplying water for the students and providing the Field Day t-shirts. Your contributions help make our students feel comfortable, excited, and ready to enjoy the day's activities. There are many moving parts involved in making this event successful, and your support played a major role in ensuring everything can run smoothly. We are very grateful for your continued partnership and dedication for our school community. Thank you again for all that you do. Best regards, Ms. Graff. And that is our correspondence. Have a happy summer, everyone.
Thank you. Committee reports. Cultural events, Alyssa? If you have anything. No. Okay, guess not. Social media, same as always. Fundraising.
Yes, so just to go back for May's meeting, we have confirmed with the Little Shop for the holidays. Those dates are tentatively set for the beginning of December. We'll get those locked down once the new administration is back in, gets themselves situated, we'll figure that out. And we've also confirmed the 8th grade led Gertrude Hawk Spring Candy. That will, Easter is very early next year. It's like the end of March. So those brochures and that fundraiser will probably start in mid to late January, with the forms being in by, I think, Valentine's Day. And then so for delivery to be early or like early March. So that's already, those two things are already situated. And of course we have the tricky tray, which Sharice will talk about more. She did a great, I will say I attended and she did a great job as always. Well attended and lots of fun and lots of, money spent and earned and whatever. So she'll talk more about that later. But yeah, that's it for fundraising at this time.
And also in the coming year, we also have book fairs
Yeah, we also-
scheduled for
Photo-
dates and being alpha pictures we're working on. Yep.
the other thing. Okay. Holiday shop, that's a little shop, yeah. Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay. Alyssa just said no updates from cultural events. She had issues with her phone unmuting. Thank you, Alyssa. Okay. Membership. We actually had one more member this month. Yep. And the annual, I assume you had no report, Sharice, right?
No.
I'm not trying to skip over, but annual memberships renew beginning July 1st. The year for our membership is for all PTA membership is July 1st to June 30th. Current dues, individuals pay for our chapter, individuals pay $10, staff pay $6. We remit $5.25 of that, right? Is that right, Paola? To between the Bergen County PTA, the New Jersey State PTA, and then the National PTA. There's a split of that funding. So I think last year we kind of discussed whether or not we wanted to increase our dues. We didn't. We left them at 10 and 6, and I don't know if we want to discuss any changes to that or keep it as is this year.
I think, when did we last raise it? I thought it was like maybe 2 years ago that we raised
2 years
to
ago.
the 10, right?
Yeah, and it's hard enough
Mhm.
retaining members and getting new members.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm with whatever the board
Yeah.
decides, but I think we should keep it at 10.
Yeah.
And the
I agree. I just feel like if we raise it, we're not gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what we keep is so de minimis that.
Yeah, it's not really meant as a fundraiser for us per se.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So we're all good with keeping it as is?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know sometime in June, Give Backs like flips the switch to say, okay, now you can put this on in your store and start selling dues or selling memberships for the new calendar or new PTA year. Yeah. School representatives. Natasha, I don't know if you were on. And Alyssa, I don't know if you want to give an update on the 3rd grade committee, or if Rose, if you want to, 3rd grade moving up, or the 5th grade moving up, bridging, if there's any updates on any of those things.
For third grade, sorry, for third grade, the moving up ceremony is Monday, the 15th at 9:45. The breakfast will be the following day. That's at 9:45 as well. There's no real updates other than that. Those are both the half days, so
Yep.
I am not sure if the kids are leaving right after the moving up ceremony or not, but I guess inquire with the teachers about that if you're allowed to take them. But yep, I mean, everything's in motion. We are gonna have a little gift for them and gifts for the teachers as well. So thank you to everybody that contributed to that. That really helped us out a lot.
Great. Thanks, Alyssa. Sorry, Rose.
So as Mr. Velarde said, the bridge day is scheduled for Tuesday, June 16th. The students will go across the bridge, do their orientation and their little tour of Faust. And then they will come back to the gym, and at the gym we will have pizza party, we will have a photo booth, little goodie bags and, music so that they can have like a little party celebrating that they are, newly minted sixth graders. And then they will be going up back to their classrooms at about 11:45, and they will be dismissed from there. So looking forward to that, and hopefully, everything will go smooth.
I have a few questions.
Sure.
I'm glad that's why we came today.
Yeah.
We haven't really had clear communication with everything that's going on, and I know you wanted to raise funds for, because it's such short notice, we technically have 10 days for parents to get the notifications of sending in money, and it's such a
Yeah.
short notice, I don't think we're gonna get sufficient
Sure.
feedback, because it's happened in the past. I remember when we did third grade moving up ceremony, we didn't get much of it because it was so short notice.
Mhm.
We were in contact via email about, having a few of the moms to get together and help out and contribute with everything. I just want to I wanted to clarify, because I know you mentioned in the email today that we can't all be a part of it, but because they already requested these days off, because when we originally discussed this between you and I and Mr. Velarde, was that whoever, you had to be a part of the PTA in order to, help out. And for the moms that I submitted the emails for, they're all a part of the PTA, and they made sure over and over again. And now it's told that they can't all be a part of it, but they already had requested the days off.
So, yeah, so you can be the volunteer at the event. That's perfectly fine. It's just the planning part. And this is my conversation with Mr. Velarde, just like he didn't want any more than like 2 or 3 planners. But we still need the volunteers, definitely.
Okay, so they will be a part of it,
Yeah.
so.
For the day itself. Yeah.
Okay, and I also wanna make sure, because they're such a big part, and like, well,
Mhm.
is one of them. And we have quite a few
Sure.
moms that have been a part of all of the events, and they're always willing to help out, and I know we don't know what, decorations there are, we don't know really anything, we don't have any clear communications of what's needed and what's already in hand, and we wanna make sure we have everything, because it's right around the corner, and I don't wanna wait till the last day, because it happened to us with our
Yeah.
third grade, moving up ceremony. that
I
we
think
were-
that's what today is for. is
That's why,
already
yeah, I
having
wanna
to
make
get into
sure,
the
I wanna
closet.
know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I already went ahead and ordered a few things.
Mhm.
Patria did as well, some
Yeah.
of the other moms, they did as well, so
Sure.
we can make sure with decorations and with
Mhm.
gifts and everything, so we just wanna
Yeah.
make sure that we know what we have,
Yeah.
what we can do, what we cannot do, because there hasn't been very much clear communication,
Sure.
and I don't wanna wait until the last minute.
Yeah.
For us to have.
We don't mind purchasing the items out of our own
Mhm.
pocket,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that is not even an issue, it's just a matter of having the items
Right.
that we need for the
Exactly.
kids to have the day of.
Mhm.
I know this,
Yeah.
you mentioned there is a closet where you guys have, I don't know what's in that.
Very,
closet.
very limited as far as that, but we have we have a banner and some, couple other things. Yeah. Yeah. But Mr. Velarde had a comment, I think, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in real quick because I think sometimes it maybe seems like it's more pomp and circumstance than what it is. I mean, this day is really, it's super simple. We typically, I set up a breakfast through Machio's for them. We typically eat right around like 8:30 in the gym. 8:45 we start heading over to Faust School. They do their transitional piece with Miss Muse and the team over there. When they come back, it's really a matter of, we have some music going. They had like the little streamer shooters, so if you actually were in the gym recently and you look up, you can still see the remnants from years past. The photo booth, we typically have the slideshow playing. They eat pizza, they hang out. We do, Mr. Babinio runs some sort of like, go noodle or dance game, and then we're pretty much ready to dismiss. So that's why it may seem like it's last minute, but it's also not like a super intensive thing. We definitely want about, anywhere from 10 to 15 parent volunteers, if we can get that many, to be there the day of to help with the decorations, and then to also welcome and hang and set the atmosphere and stuff like that. But in terms of that, like once the pizza and the photo booth is set up, it's really more just like, easy internal stuff. So nobody missed anything. I know it may feel late, but again, it's not a super, super heavy lift in terms of like the planning aspect.
Quick question for you, Mr. Velarde, because I had an idea, I had actually emailed you about it as well. I wanted to know, I know we cannot do helium, balloons, totally understandable. Can we come in to decorate the day before on that hallway where they cross the bridge, to put balloons above, on the ceiling with tape, and we can easily remove afterwards with pictures of the kids hanging over?
The pictures becomes tough, and if I'm being honest, I don't recall exactly what the setup is up top, so that's why we typically do the digital piece, just because it makes it easier. And I have no problem doing simple decorations up there, but even that aspect of it, they're literally like they're across the bridge in 2.5 minutes. So I would rather if you wanted to.
We did like balloon.
We can't,
columns and arches, and that was it.
we have the balloon arches too, but I wanted to do something over, so as they're crossing over, where they're kind of looking at themselves over the years.
They're not even paying attention. It's not that big a deal for them. Like, it isn't, like,
If they see it, I feel like it'll be a little different for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just thought just something.
they go nuts. Yeah, they go nuts over the slide.
They go crazy.
That's the biggest part that they love.
They haven't had that yet, so I figured, we wanted to throw in some
Yeah.
new ideas, if everybody will be open to it, but if they're not open to any new ideas, I guess we could do whatever was done last year.
Yeah, they do love as a pack sitting and watching the slideshow. Like that's been something that we've noticed that, and some of the board members can speak to their kids were a part of that, and they sit there and they huddle up and they watch it scroll through the projectors in the gym, and they get to kind of like reminisce on those things. The reason I'd be hesitant to that is because when you can't guarantee an equitable photo distribution for all kids at that point, like I would never want someone for like that, like where it's almost like layered student by student to have somebody miss out and stuff like that. So that's where it gets a little hairy because sometimes we don't always get pictures. Fortunately, we do have some that are able to kind of send in some of those candid group shots from baseball and basketball and dance and all of those things. So that's why we're a little cautious on that, just because if you don't get 100%, then it becomes a little exclusionary. So that's the why behind not going that route.
All right, what about, we also had another idea where we get a, what was it, like the paper with, on the wall where they can all put a handprint saying bye to fifth grade. Will be with a handprint with like, paint, where they can each pick a color and just put a handprint on saying bye to fifth grade.
I mean, again, I think we're all, I don't want to oversell how much time they have. It's a half day, it's super quick, like it's not a big thing like that. And then when you factor in the cleanup and stuff, it's just, we want to keep it streamlined, keep it simple, and go from there.
They have a blast with the photo booth. They keep coming back to that. I mean, I know.
Yeah, we did finish the photo.
The photo booth is amazing, and she brings a ton of stuff to go with it. And the kids they keep going back to that, and the slideshow, the pizza, like they had a great, and then the goodie bags and stuff, they had a great time.
Yes, so we were also considering getting them each the cap with the table so they can each sign one if they want to sign each other's caps, just the caps for the kids. A white cap where we'll get.
So we have them they wear their spring showcase shirts, and we do that as like a signing event.
Yeah, I do remember that they did. They've done it they did it last year as well after they finished but I figured since they're finishing elementary school, like it's a big milestone, so they can have the cap and table where they just finished elementary school and they can sign. I think because the shirts they wash off, Iona still has hers from last year that they used, and a lot of the kids they wash off because they wear those shirts. They kind of fade away with the cap. I feel like it's something that they can hold on longer.
I also don't want to dismiss the importance of their like 8th grade graduation, and I think sometimes it gets to be like a repetitive piece. Like the cap and gown thing is the 8th grade piece, so I don't want to step on those toes if I'm being honest, just because again, like they're a couple years away from that element.
So we pretty much are. Also, we didn't really have any options. It was just everything was from last year. That's what I was asking you about. So it's just whatever was done last year. So it wasn't pitching in any new ideas rather than just going over what what was done last year. So we're just gonna keep it because when I went over the list that was sent over for what was done last year, and then we said, okay, yes, we can definitely. The photo booth was amazing, and then when we told Rose, and then you wanted to know about ideas that we have. So, what the ideas our guests are not gonna be put in. So I guess we're just doing everything from last year.
Listen, like I said, we got a good formula right now. I want to keep it going. We want to celebrate them, but it's also like it's not like a graduation. Like they're moving across the bridge. We try to make that special for them, but like we also kind of do our thing that we don't want to we don't want to step on those toes of the larger scale milestones here.
I figured, you know, especially with, as elementary school, that is a huge milestone because they didn't get really much of, they don't do kindergarten. I remember growing up always, you know, it was kindergarten, fifth grade, eighth grade, high school. Those are the four major milestones. So I figured, you know, you're out of elementary school, now you're going to middle school is kind of a big deal. And I think that's like not taken away from eighth grade because that's in and of itself, that's a whole different, that's walking down, you know, getting your whole, that's a whole cap and gown. That would be different, I think. In my opinion, I don't know. What do you guys think? Anybody?
Do they have any kind of like yearbook or anything like that? I mean, I know they have the t-shirts, whatever, but like, what about something like that?
They
You
don't
know, I don't know, do they get anything like that? For
So the
pictures?
yearbook is a, like, that's a complicated one because it's technically a
I'm
contract.
just thinking of something else. I'm just thinking like, cause what they're suggesting, you know, something other than t-shirts is fine. I know 2 years ago, the fifth grade, part of their goodie bag was a little, like an autograph book, like a little notebook autograph book. And some kids were like, that's nice. They didn't understand the concept of that. So they did or didn't. They actually wound up signing each other's shirts and, you know, whatever else. But
That's actually how the
provide
whole
them with
shirt
that.
thing grew, was like that started with like a couple of kids and that's how that evolved. Like if you wanted to
Maybe
do like
providing them with
a
fabric
blank
pens
signature book,
that
So I already actually ordered pens for all the kids and they're fidget pens. You can actually do different, it's cool. It's a different, yes, it's a.
But it's a permanent
pen and it comes, it's in a box. It's actually, they should be coming in and they're pretty cool because it's 2-in-1.
That's a good idea, Tara.
Especially this is something that they can keep in the long run and I think it's actually pretty cool.
What about like a picture frame? Because the pictures they're getting from the photo are pretty sizable. They're a nice 4x6. What if you guys like, what about some kind of like, we're doing the strips. Oh, you're doing the strips this year? Okay, got it, okay. 3 different poses. Got it. There are.
So they get, so these are the pens that they're getting.
Okay, cool.
So that way they can, do different things.
That to me sounds good, like if it's permanent.
Yeah, it is, but that's why I wanted to do maybe, just the, cap, I think it would have been a cute idea. It's not a whole, cap and gown thing,
Yeah.
but the cap would have been a cool idea for them to sign each other's caps. Since there is no yearbook, there is nothing for them to take. And then they get new kids along the way with middle school.
Why don't you
and a
do
lot
the
of kids-
autograph books like we did, that we gave them that?
Yeah, they're like little notebooks.
Yeah.
yeah, I would say like a signing book would be a better option on that front, especially given the size of this class. Like they're massive. So, you know, to be able to acquire 94 signatures, like if a small like
I'm sure they're not gonna all, I'm sorry to cut you off, I'm sure they're not gonna all go to every one of them, but it's like, it's just a sentimental thing, you know what I mean? They're all gonna pick up who they want to sign, because I'm sure they all have their friend groups that they all want to sign, even with a book, I think it's not, they're not gonna get every single one kid to sign.
Or if you did like a matted frame, and then like you could put, if you want to put a picture of like the cap and the tassel, like somehow put that image on there. Then they could add the strip photo to that, but like, you know, like a thick frame, and just have them sign around
The frames.
are you thinking like one of those like canvas frames, like
The frames maybe, I don't know how the frames work, cause I don't want it, I don't know if it's gonna be too much for them to carry around, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how.
just give them the matted part, and then
That's what
yeah,
it
the
is.
volunteers could like, as they go, like put it in, take it as they like leave. I don't know.
That maybe, I don't wanna complicate, like you said, I don't wanna complicate things, so that's why I just figured it'll be easier, just kind of give them the cap, and it kind of makes them feel like they're growing, especially since they're going to middle school. It kind of just shows, you know what I mean, like it gives them that whole idea of, they're big kids now, they're, you know, it's a different experience, something they haven't done before. That's why we wanted to do something different, and, we would like make sure that we get all 94 caps for all of them, and they're not fake, so it's just something they can grab in their hand, and I think that's something they can go home with, even if we put in their goodie bag and they can, you know, just kind of.
Is it like a regular size?
Yeah, for kids. It wouldn't be a big, they're also small children, that's what I mean, it's just different. Just kind of a way of saying now they're going to middle school, they're no longer elementary, it makes a huge difference.
I hear you, but I gotta say I'm just completely not on board with like a cap, like a graduation cap. It's it's that's coming from like a high school background, like the cap idea is supposed to be something that's reserved for like their last day. So that's why I typically hear it's like K-8 is their last day in the district, or a high school it's their last day in the district. So that's the problem I'm having with it. If I'm just being fully transparent and honest, like I have no problem of another alternative, but I just don't think that like the graduation style cap is the right choice.
All right, we'll come up with something else. We'll try to figure out, I guess we can all figure out what else we can, do. And also, can we come in the day before to, decorate, or are we allowed into the schools like?
Yeah, I was gonna say like even to just kind of hear what you're thinking in terms of the bridge. Absolutely come in if you want to come in next week to kind of scope it out, like Monday or Tuesday early, so you have.
Do that, so we can have a better idea of what we can and cannot do. Would that be okay?
Exactly. So we'll figure that out. We'll work through like a Monday or Tuesday pop in.
Okay.
But this way, because like again, just seeing the space so you know exactly what like the
Yeah,
dimensions
that would be
like.
ideal, because I've never seen, we have never seen it, so I would know, I can see it from outside, so it's a different view.
No, absolutely. So we can do that so that this way there's the plan. And then absolutely on Monday, I guess that's the 15th. Once the kids are out of there, we could figure out a time for you guys to pop in and go from
Okay. And the gym, they're gonna have the table spread because they're gonna eat and everything, because we ordered a set of pieces of, fifth grade and all of that. We also have a backdrop for if they wanna like, take pictures. I know they have the photo booth, but we did a backdrop, we got a backdrop.
I know those are a couple things in the closet from
Yeah,
previous fifth grade,
whatever,
moving
yeah.
up, we have like, your
So
out, whatever.
there is, I mean, when would we be able to see what's in there
Yeah,
exactly?
we
So-
can do that tonight after the
Okay.
meeting. Yeah, I brought out a couple of the banners, but most of those are like, we have the Peace Out fifth grade banner that I gave to Rose. She has it. And then there's like the Welcome Back and School's Out for Summer banners, but we can look in there too. But I don't know if Tara would also be able to help with any other, yeah, okay,
Okay.
with other things like that, but yeah, okay. All right, cool. So I do want to move on just because it is getting late, so I don't want to, but we can definitely talk about this offline further. And it sounds like you have a plan with Mr. Velarde as well. And Rose, I hope that works for you as well. Eighth grade committee current.
So we want to say thank you to all for supporting our fundraisers this year, and to Mrs. Brown and Mr. Scarafino for all your support in getting everything approved, and Mr. Velarde for letting eighth grade host the volleyball and basketball games at Lumen. We have lawn signs pickup tonight at the community hall at 333 Grove Street until 8:30 p.m. And happy to hand over to our incoming eighth grade committee. We'll have their first meeting on the 15th. See details below. Thank you, everyone.
Yay, thank you, eighth grade committee. You guys did a great job this year. You're actually featured in the video this year. So you guys did so much. Anyway, and Sharice, I don't know if you wanted to just mention the. Oh.
Thanks, Rose, thank you for coming tonight up and helping Kevin and Linda that night, thank you. Jillian, Amanda, Alyssa, Shannon, Sue, Tara, Natasha, but we are tired. It's very disheartening. This year was very disheartening because our ticket sales were so low. Really did not get a lot of parent support at all. It's too much work for us to do and too many months of blood, sweat, and tears. So this was the last tricky track. Unfortunately, we only need about $8,500, which is amazing, but our numbers are always almost double that. So it's just too much work to do and not, get that turnaround. But again, I love my crew. They're amazing women, and I really appreciate all the hard work.
Awesome. Well, you guys did a great job. This was the first time I actually went to the event, and it was a lot of fun that night and such. So good time. Thank you. Teacher appreciation gifts. We dropped off to all three schools the cooler bags, beach blankets, speakers, a little gift card to Habit Burger. There are extra Habit Burger gift cards in the back. We went to the one in Clifton. Delicious, quasi fast food but delicious burgers and other sandwiches, and the gift card gets you a free burger, which was like $7 off. So it's not a bad deal. And this was an online promotion they were doing. I emailed them. I thought it was actually for Therese for the Tricky Tray. I said, "Did you order this stuff from Habit Burger?" And it turned out no, it was me who forgot I filled out the form to get this stuff, and it was gift certificates for kids meals with like appreciation certificates. So we gave those to all the kids who entered the art contest for the field day T-shirt design. And then we gave all the teachers a Charburger, Habit gift card. So good place, and they support us well. Field day, we had Mackenzie Field Day. We provided T-shirts, water, and ice pops. And there you see Mr. Barrow and I forget how to pronounce her last name, the new art teacher with the Maldonado. Thank you. I think I said Maldovado or something like that once, and I can't. I'm not good with names. And Natalia, who won the design contest. And then for Lincoln, they're going to have their field day tomorrow, so we don't have a picture of it yet. But this is Leon Steck's design that won the T-shirt contest. We have the T-shirts, and we also have Mr. Softy ice cream coming tomorrow to give our kids a sweet, cool treat with the hot day. And then field day for Faust. This was our crew there to serve lunch. We provided the T-shirts, pizza from Master Pizza, who's been a very great partner to us all year long, all for many years now. They always support us. And they also chips, water, and juice we were able to get through ShopRite Wellington as a donation, which was really great. And then we also bought some ice pops from BJ's for the students as well. And then Becton scholarships. We're happy to award 4 scholarships to the following Becton's graduating seniors. We'll be awarding these tomorrow at the scholarship ceremony. Isabel Ramirez, Gabriella Kroll, Haley Rodriguez, and Everett Bell. So congratulations to the 4 of them. They will each get a scholarship. Well, here we go.
Sun pops up, it's a brand new day. Jump from bed, rub the sleep away. Find my socks, do my happy spin. School day's waiting, can't wait to begin. I'm ready for the school bell, ring a ding dong. Shoes on my feet and I'm singing this song. Packed up and ready a while. Lunch in my hand and a big silver light. Footsteps crunch where the magic lies beneath the velvet winter sky. Hushed are the hills aglow with peace, dreams unwrapped like golden fleece.
Up in the morning and out to school, the teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. You study them hard and hoping to pass. Working your fingers right down to the bone. And the guy behind you won't leave you alone. Ring, ring goes the bell. The cook in the lunchroom's ready to sell. You're lucky if you can find a seat. You're fortunate if you have time to eat. Back in the classroom, open your books. Gee, but the teacher don't know how mean she looks. Soon as 3 o'clock rolls around, you finally lay your burden down. Close up your books, get out of your seat. Down the halls and into the street. Up to the corner and round the bend. Right to the juke joint you go in. Drop the coin right into the slot. You gotta hear something that's really hot. With the one you love, you're making romance. All day long you've been wanting to dance. Feeling the music from head to toe. Round and round and round you go. Into the slot. You gotta hear something that's really hot. With the one you love, you're making romance. All day long you've been wanting to dance. Feeling the music from head to toe. Round and round and round you go. Hail, hail, rock and roll. Deliver me from the days of old. Long live rock and roll. The beat of the drums loud and bold.
Last day of school, feeling so free, but I'm gonna miss all the faces I see. Hold on tight, it won't be too long. We'll meet again like the words to our song.
Dance it out, don't say goodbye. This isn't the end, no need to cry.
Oh yeah, we'll soak up this break, make it the best, then come back stronger, full of zest. Last day of school, feeling so free, but I'm gonna miss all the faces I see.
Hey, so great job, everybody. You guys we had a great year. Did a lot. So thank you for all of that. Any new business?
Yeah. On behalf of the board, I know I'm a little biased because you're my husband, but I just want to say thank you for all your hard work as president for the last 2 years. I know you took on a lot. There's a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes that you all didn't see, the late nights, all the stuff that he did to make sure that PTAs, had their best foot forward and that the kids were having a great time. The extra stuff that you did, the reach outs, the things like the KIDA grant and things like that, you really got our PTA more involved in like the national PTA and the county PTA, and letting, people know what was available. So thank you for that. Thank you for, just being the amazing community kind of guy that you are. As Mr. Scarfield said, that you can take a victory lap. I think Kevin's gonna take a victory nap. But I just again want to and congratulations to and best of luck to Christine and the new board coming in. You know, we look forward to most of us. This will be our last year because we all have eighth graders. No, it's not. And again, just wanting to say thank you for being our leader, and thank you again for all the board members that have put all their time and effort behind the scenes for the last 2 years, and then those who are going to continue on next year as well. Thank you for everything.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And I just want to say, like, PTA isn't a person, it's a community. So thank you to everybody in this community who helped build what we have. And let's just keep it going into the new year, into the new years, you know, and keep East Rutherford PTA strong and moving forward. Some upcoming town events. We have bocce ball coming up. Oh, bocce ball is canceled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sent the text like, oh, I
Yeah.
can't help out on something, she's
Yeah.
like, it's canceled.
Okay.
Okay. Is it? Yeah, I don't know,
Okay.
but I just canceled it. Bingo is fun though, come to.
Bingo night is June 10th, yep. And bingo night is one of those things they kept asking if we wanted to sponsor one of those. I think we're gonna put that off for next year's if that's something the new board is interested in doing. I know the town would be interested in having us sponsor one of those nights as well. And I think it's a pretty good fundraiser so far. They've had 3 or 4 of them. I think they're doing okay, right?
This is our third.
Yeah, third one, okay. So, yeah, and that was the thought, is eighth grade do it. Yeah, it started a little late in the school year for us to do it this school year, but you know, starting in the fall, we might be able to do it. There is the community yard sale coming up on June 13th and 14th. So either put your stuff out in the yard to sell or look around in your neighborhood to see who's selling what. The 250th anniversary is June 20th. And there's a FIFA World Cup watch party, I think at Riggin Field, right? Riggin Field on June 26th. There you go. I'm not having it. The town's having it. So.
No, the World Cup watch party
Yeah.
is not run by the town.
Okay.
That's being run by FIFA.
By FIFA, okay.
Where's that? Oh, Regensfield. Yeah, you have to pay.
Okay,
It's
okay.
not-
Okay, it was on I only look at the borough Facebook page, so if it's there, I assume it's a town event. Okay, but cool. Okay. So those are a few things coming up later this month, other than bocce ball, which is canceled. PTA, we have field day tomorrow for Lincoln. 3rd grade moving up June 15th, was it? 15th. 5th grade bridging on the 16th. 8th grade graduation also on the 16th. Half day on June 16th and 17th for the start of summer recess, and a half day on June 18th for that last day of school. Thank goodness it's over. But you can go to erboe.net to see the 26-27 calendar, school calendar. And our first day of school is before Labor Day next year, September 3rd. So get home before Labor Day from your vacations. Because Labor Day is the 7th, I think, this year. And that's it. Congratulations to all of our 8th grade graduates. Happy Father's Day to all our fathers, and enjoy your summer, and we will see you in September. Thank you so much.